Hi and welcome to another pick a card reading. This one is another love reading for singles. I'm gonna be using the Housewives Tarot deck for this, and if you want to know all the cards, all the decks that I'll be using in these readings, please check the description box below because I always list all my decks that I use in the videos in the description box. So for this reading, I've created 4 piles. Number 1 is with the moonstone crystal, pile number 2 with the amethyst, pile number 3 is the angel aura quartz, and pile number 4 with rose quartz. So these readings are for if you are single. I will make a relationship if you are currently in a relationship, or if you're dating, love reading. I will do one of those soon as well. But this one is purely if you are single. You pick a pile and multiple people will be tuning into the same pile. So for each pile, there will be messages that will resonate with you, and there will be messages that will not resonate with you because they were probably meant for somebody else tuning in to the same pile. These readings are meant to read your energy. I am an ethical tarot reader, so I do not read energies of people who did not consent to having their energies read. So this is not a what are they thinking about you, when will you meet them kind of readings, but this is purely for you if you stumbled across this video and you are single and you just want to know what is in store for you, or what you can currently work on for your love life. That is what this reading is for. All my tarot readings are always to empower you and to guide you and to make you feel confident in the decisions that you make. These are never to replace your own free will and your own ability to think for yourself. I recently started a buy me a coffee where you can buy me a coffee if you are at any point in the reading feeling like it really resonated with you and you would like to support me in another way besides subscribing, liking or commenting. I would really appreciate it. Please don't feel like you have to, only if it is within your ability. And you can also book a personal one-on-one tarot reading, either through my Buy Me a Coffee or through my Etsy shop. Both of the links will be in my description box and in the pinned comments. So let's get started. Pile 1, 2, 3, or 4. Go to your timestamp in the description box and I'll see you there. Hi, pile number 1. You chose the moonstone crystal. And this is going to be your love reading for your single life. So let's see what we have. So we're starting with the Knight of Cups and the 5 of Swords. So I don't necessarily know how other people read the Knight of Cups, but it really depends on the deck for me. And when it comes to this one, you can tell that he is trying to charm her. And in a lot of imagery from the Knight of Cups, you can tell that the Knight is somebody who is supposed to be a Prince Charming, but there's something about them that doesn't really feel right, or something that makes you feel like they have their own best interests in mind always, and they will put that before taking care of you. And with this card, I think it could go either way. He's really trying to charm this lady here. Apparently he's trying to get her drunk, which kind of gives me the bad vibes, especially in combination with the 5 of Swords. The 5s in the tarot are always some sort of struggle or some kind of conflict, and especially here with the 5 of Swords, there is this struggle or kind of betrayal. I feel like there is a kind of betrayal. So somebody who you thought would be your knight, your Prince Charming, they I feel like they have betrayed you. The situation, maybe that is a dating situation that you currently left, somebody who you thought could work out, but they ended up betraying you. Maybe their intentions weren't as they made you feel like their intentions were. Or it could mean that they cheated on you if you were in a relationship, or they just weren't as serious, or there was just a conflict. Both of you didn't want the exact same thing, which can be hard if you are trying to build a relationship. So let's see what other cards I can get for you. But yeah, that is definitely the vibe that I'm getting here. We have the Hierophant, which indicates, especially when this is a love reading. So with the Hierophant, I associate this with marriage, with wanting the traditional relationship, with working towards marriage, working towards, maybe you want children, or I feel like you want a commitment. What the Knight of Cups here, the person that could not give you what you wanted, the thing that they could not give you was commitment. You want to commit to somebody. You want to, might have this fairy tale image in your head that you would like your relationship to look like, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. And if you are looking for a relationship, or if you at the moment that you are dating, that is what you're looking for. You're looking for you're looking to date to marry. You're looking to date to for long-term commitment, and if that person cannot give that to you, then you are not interested. On the other hand, I also see the Four of Pentacles here, and you can tell that she's protecting herself. Maybe because you are so set wanting to get married and really have your eyes set on that long-term commitment, you are almost shielding yourself off of other experiences. I'm not saying that if you start dating somebody and they say that they never want to get married, or that they are not interested in a commitment at all, that you should still try a relationship with them. That's not what I'm saying. But try to be a little bit more open-minded, because if you protect yourself, if you close yourself off of all experiences, then you might not, there will be experiences that you will miss out on, that could be really good for you. But on the other hand, I also see the Four of Pentacles as definitely do protect yourself at times, that if they are just looking to mess around and you are not looking to do that, you want to protect yourself, then definitely do that, because I don't think it's ever wrong to know what it is that you want in a relationship. And I definitely do think that you know what you want. Sometimes when it comes to life or relationship, you're not really sure what you want, but I get the feeling that you do know what you want. You are looking for that long-term commitment, and you are looking for something like marriage, or what marriage represents. And I think that it is good to set those boundaries and to strive towards that stability that you are looking for in a relationship. And I think I already talked about boundaries, but I feel like I didn't really finish my thoughts there. I think it is so good to set boundaries for yourself, to know exactly what it is that you want, and to not let any Knight of Cups persuade you into doing something that you don't want, because you know exactly what your boundaries are. Maybe you had to have learned that the hard way. Many of us usually do. But definitely stay strong, stay true to what your boundaries are. And then I have the Seven of Swords, which I think really corresponds or really strengthens the message of that you have that backstabbing person, that energy is still around you. I don't feel like you have really let go the fact that this had happened, and that makes you put your walls up even more. And I think this reading wants you to, or this reading wants to encourage you to not like I said, the boundaries that you're having, that you have set up, are really good and strong, but make sure that that your boundaries are not becoming walls to keep out just everyone, basically. Be sure that you still are open to options, and not let the person, the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Cups, don't let them hold you back when it comes to your love life. And then the last tarot card I want to get is this one. This is the Nine of Cups. I really like this. So the 9 is, of course, before the number before 10, and the 10 of Cups is like your end game, your I always see it as the family life that you want, that you are looking for. So the Nine of Cups is really close to getting to that wholesome family life. So I think as long as you keep up your boundaries but don't put up walls, as long as you try to release the hurt, the trauma, maybe even that this person put onto you, that made you go through, when you are ready to leave that behind, you are one step closer to getting where you need to be. And I think that that is a really encouraging message to hear. Now I want to grab an oracle card from my daily crystal oracle deck. Let's see, I have, oh, black kyanite. It literally says set strong boundaries. So I think that that is such an important part of this reading, that it is good to know where your boundaries are, to not let people mess around with you. You know what it is that you want, and you should definitely stick to that. I think that that is really strong. And the other card is Rainbow Obsidian. It says heal your heart. Again, I think that that just really goes well with the rest of the reading. I think that once you have you stay true to those boundaries, once you heal your heart, well, when you heal from the experiences, the traumatic, the hurtful experiences that you have gone through, then that is what will bring you one step closer to who you're meant to be with, I think. And I always feel like these are love readings, so it is about who you are meant to be with. But I think it's also important that you create these boundaries not to help the other person, to help the person that you're going to end up with, but mostly to help yourself, because I think it is a very good and very useful and an indication of strength to have strong boundaries. So I think that that is something that is important, not just when it comes to relationship, but just for your own personal well-being too. This is from my, what is it called? Keepers of the Light oracle. Oh, we have Krishna. It says devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. I feel like this also goes with, because we did talk about commitment when it came to the Hierophant, but this is for those of you who are having that spiritual connection, who are trying to find spiritual guidance. And I mean, this is one way of receiving spiritual guidance, is through pick a card readings. But if you are currently working with spirits, or if you do divination of any kind, then this is definitely a message for you, that you should trust whatever guidance is given to you. I know that sometimes the things that you hear in pick a card readings, or when doing divination, tarot readings, that you might not always get to hear what you want to hear. And I know that can be very tough, or sometimes the cards can call you out. I know what that is like. But they are not, the cards aren't here to hurt you, they are here to guide you. So sometimes when you hear the things that you do not want to hear, it may be an indication that you aren't really going on the right path, or that the path that you are going on isn't, how do I want to say this? Just sometimes the guidance that you receive isn't the guidance that you want, but it's the guidance that you need. And then I also had this one, Hilarion, Divine Healing. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Yeah, I think that ties in well with the rest of the reading, as in once you heal, and once you heal from the trauma and past experiences, then you can, first of all, be a light to yourself, but also that is when you know what you have to offer in a relationship. It is commitment, it is love, it is wanting to work towards a long-term relationship, and that is when you can offer light to others as well. So yeah, pile number 1, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please let me know in the comments down below if you chose pile number 1 and how it resonated. If you're able, and only if you are able to, I would love it if you could buy me a coffee through my Buy Me a Coffee. You can also purchase or book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me. You absolutely do not have to if it's not something you're able to do right now. I would love it if you could give this video a like, a comment, if you could subscribe to my channel, because I do more pick a card readings. I appreciate it so much that you are watching. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hi, pile number 2, you chose the amethyst crystal. Such a beautiful crystal. This one is new in my collection, and I really wanted to showcase it for this reading. So let's see what the cards have in stock for you. We have the King of Wands and 3 of Swords. Okay, so the first thing that of course catches my eye is the 3 of Swords. Now I have to say, in this deck, the Housewives Tarot, the 3 of Swords looks really tame. Usually it is a heart being stabbed by 3 swords and the heart is bleeding and everything, but this one looks a bit more pleasing to the eye, a little bit less scary, I think. But what is interesting to me is that we have this King of Wands here, which sometimes King of Wands looks like a really strong person in the tarot. It really depends on the deck, but I don't know if you feel the same way, but if I look at this King of Wands, I feel like, wow, what a piece of shit. I don't know why, and then especially because it came up with the 3 of Swords. I want to ask you the question, is there somebody in your life right now who keeps hurting you, but you keep putting on a pedestal, or maybe they keep putting themselves on a pedestal, and they keep coming back in your life, even though they're not worth it, they don't deserve to be in your life? I want to know if there's somebody like that in your life right now, and I want to ask you if it's worth the pain that they cause. Do they really have to offer that much to you? Because they seem to think they offer a lot. They have found a way, like, okay, sure, this person, he has found a way to, I don't know, be innovative, to be handy in some kind of way. And he really is super happy with himself. He's feeling really smug, and I don't know, I don't like this dude. I don't like them. Especially with the 3 of Swords here, which indicates heartbreak and disappointment and sad. And I feel like this is a theme that has been going through your relationship with this person. Maybe it is an ex, maybe you are currently single, but you're sort of dating this person and you're sort of trying to see if it works, if it's gonna work out. And like, I don't want to say to you that it's not, but I feel like it's not. I'm sorry. I do my readings non-bullshit, and this is what I'm feeling. Then we also have the King of Cups, and I think that what you are having in your life right now is the King of Wands, and you need to find your King of Cups, because the King of Cups is somebody who will take your emotions into consideration. You can see here, whereas he is sitting on his ass doing whatever the fuck he's doing, we have the King of Cups here who has his own beer and is offering you a beer, or he's drinking his beer and he has one for you, because this person is all about sharing and this person is not. There is only in this person, in this card, the focus is really on him, on this king, and on what he is and what he has to offer and how awesome he is. While this king, he is looking more compassionate, and he has 2 drinks. So I do think that this will indicate the person that you are looking for, that you wish this person was. And maybe once in your dating past, he portrayed himself to be this, or he acted like he was this, but that's not who he is anymore. And I think you need to cut ties with the King of Wands, and you need to work on yourself and go wait to you, or not wait, like, but when you come across the actual King of Cups, you'll know, and that will feel much better. The Temperance card in this deck is an interesting one, because you see all kinds of emotions and states of being mixed into one mixer. So it's the Temperance card is like a balance, but and moderation, but I feel like in this case it really is about healing. It's trying to you know, you have sorrow, you are feeling pain, you maybe are feeling angry. That's okay, because you have been through something with somebody who has made you feel that way. And I think the Temperance card really wants to encourage you to heal yourself and start healing. The first step from this reading, and of course this is all, I want to empower you. I want you to be confident in your decisions. So if this is a decision that does not feel comfortable to you at this moment, then I don't say do it, but I'm just saying what message the cards have for me. And the first message is to cut ties with whoever the King of Wands is. The second step is to start healing, start working on yourself. Forgive yourself for the hurt that you have allowed to happen. I'm doing air quotes, allowed to happen in your life. And set boundaries. I talked about boundaries in the last reading too. Maybe that is a great reading for you to listen to as well, if you would like to. And I think setting boundaries is a really good way for you to start healing and to take care of yourself. Let's see, I want to pull one or two more tarot cards, and then we're going to move on to Oracle. So I have the Page of Pentacles. I don't read reversals. So the Page of Pentacles, you can tell here, he's a little, I don't like the word rascal, because I'm not English. English is my first language, so it doesn't really feel like a natural word to me. But the Page of Pentacles, you can see here that he is doing things that he is not really supposed to do. And usually the Page of Pentacles is associated with hard work and focus and setting goals, manifestation. So I feel like if there is something that you have been wanting to start manifesting, I think this is a great time to do so. I think that it is also good when you are working on yourself and towards its self-care. I think setting goals is something that is gonna be useful for you to do. I know that I like working with goals, knowing what I'm working towards, and I think that is something that is good for you to hear right now, as well as one of the keywords that is associated with the Page of Pentacles is loyalty. And I think that the King of Wands just could not give that to you. They are not loyal to you in a way that you need them to be loyal to you. And you are somebody who loves to be loyal towards the person that you are in a relationship with. And I think that if you can be loyal to your partner and you want that from them, then you deserve that. You deserve somebody who is loyal to you, and somebody who is loyal to you not only by not cheating, but also just by being there for you when you need them, and not making you feel shitty, not making you feel like maybe the things that you want to talk about aren't worth talking about. Okay, so I don't know which one. I think I'm just gonna pull both. I have the Two of Swords, which is interesting because the Two of Swords is about decisions, and you can tell that she is blindfolded and she does not know what decision to make. So I feel like this is something that has been bothering you for a while, and I really hope that this reading gives you some guidance and can empower you and can make you feel confident in your decision, especially because we have the Two of Swords here, which is a situation that you are in right now. You want to make a decision, and the Three of Swords tells you to cut the ties in order to move forward. And then we have the card of Justice, which I always associate with karma. So I would first of all read this as the person who has been making you feel like shit, they are gonna get karma, and it's gonna be really nice nice to watch happen. But also you will get what you deserve. And if you start healing, if you start being the person, and how do I want to say this, be the person who you want to attract. That is basically it. I think that ties in really well with karma as well, because the energy that you put out there is the energy that you will receive. So if you are, and the person that you are being, portraying yourself as, that is the kind of person that you will attract into your life. Now let's get the daily crystal oracle. We have Unikites, live in the now. Yeah, I want to say, don't go looking for your King of Cups. They will find you once you are ready, once you have started working on yourself, once you've started on healing yourself from the hurt that you have gone through, and live in the now. Work on what it is that you need to work on right now, and then the rest will always fall into place. And then we have angel light support is all around you. Maybe the King of Wands or whoever has made you feel like you are alone, or if you don't have them, that you will have nobody else. That is absolutely not true. There are so many people in your life who love you, and sometimes people have to, like I know that when I was in a situation with the King of Wands who kept getting me back into this situation, it was really hard for my friends to watch, and they didn't want to surround themselves with me because I was so hard to be around for them. But then when I dropped that person who was causing me all the harm, then my actual friends came back to me because they finally started recognizing the real me again. I don't know why I felt like sharing that personal story, but I feel like, you know, I'm reading your energies here, might as well give you something personal of mine. But I want you to know that support is all around you, and people love you, and you don't have to go through this alone, and you don't have to go through the healing process alone. Then the last card that I want to pull is this one. We have from the Keepers of the Light Oracle, Diana, focus intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. I think that is awesome, and that really ties in with the manifestation that I just talked about. Know what it is that you want, know what it is that you deserve, and focus on healing yourself. Set your expectations for the next person to come into your life. Set those expectations high, because you are amazing, and you only deserve the best, and you only deserve people with the best intentions for you. And I think that that is what Diana empowers you. So wow, pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are able to, and only if you are able to, I would appreciate it a lot if you could buy me a coffee through the link provided in the description box or pinned comment. You can also, if you don't just want to buy me a coffee, you can book a tarot reading with me, personal one-on-one tarot reading. I would appreciate that a lot. But if you cannot, then subscribing to my channel if you're interested in seeing more pick card readings. Leaving a like, leaving a comment, all of that really helps a lot, so much. And even if all of that is not possible for you to do right now, then I just thank you so much for being here, for watching this reading. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hi, pile number 3, you chose the beautiful Angel Aura Quartz. This crystal is new in my collection. I just think it's so pretty. Okay, so I hope you're ready for your reading. Let's get started. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands. Wow, okay. So it's interesting that this is a singles reading, because with the Four of Wands you have stability, and usually this is what I really like about this deck. The imagery here is so different, so the cards can really have a different message than if you were using, for instance, the original Rider-Waite-Smith deck, which I just happen to have on my desk for whatever reason. Anyway, usually the Four of Wands is about having a stable home life, having like harmony, celebration. Many people related to marriage. I personally never did, but in this card you can really see how she is really happy with where she is in her life right now. She has a stability, she has worked on stuff, and she has a stable home life right now, whether that is, and I think that in this case, because it is a singles reading, I think that you are currently at a place where you are okay with being single, but you're also, how do I want to say this? I think you are okay with being single, and you are okay with dating as well. Now we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a really nice card to have in your reading, I'm gonna be honest. This indicates success. This indicates joy, luck. It indicates a change coming your way. So I want to say that this is currently your situation. You are, I'm just gonna put these down. You are currently in a situation, in a stable home life. You are happy where you are right now, but there's something that is going to change, and I think it is gonna change in a good way. Maybe you have been working towards something. I know this doesn't really cover love yet, but it could be a change in your love life. So it could be that you are gonna start dating, because I know that vaccinations are rolling out all throughout the world, and then that could maybe make it easier for you to start dating again. And it is a card of a fresh start. So maybe you have a new job or something else, a fresh start somewhere that could somehow be related to your love life. So maybe you could meet someone there. But let's see, we have the Two of Wands and we have the Two of Pentacles. Oh, that is interesting. Oh, and we have the Eight of Cups. Okay. There are, let me think. The Eight of Cups, I know, is about moving on. You can see here that this looks like she's going through a struggle. Like this is, let's see, on endings, on change, on moving on, reconnection, walking away. This could mean that you have finally walked away from a situation, and that has caused you to be where you are right now. Or if you are like, well, I'm really not happy with where I am right now, then this is an indication that once you make a conscious change, once you end something that has been draining and has been toxic for you, then you will get to be where the Four of Wands is. But in order for you to do that, a change needs to happen. Then we have the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, which I find interesting because two is about duality, and it is usually associated with making a decision. So where the Two of Wands is about knowing that there's a potential, you have decisions that include planning, ambition, maybe travel. Of course, traveling hopefully is soon gonna be able to happen again. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, which indicates some other sort of balance, prioritizing, being flexible, multitasking. So I feel like this reading more so has a lot of different small kind of messages than instead of it all tying together. Usually I instantly get a feeling on how certain cards are connected to each other, but I don't think all of these cards are supposed to be connected to each other. I hope that that makes sense, because this is of course a general reading, so multiple people will be tuning into this reading. So yeah, this I feel like this one is a little bit more all over the place. But I think because we have the Two of Pentacles here next to the Four of Wands, I think this indicates that you working hard has allowed you to be where you are right now. But I think that you should, if you feel like love has never really been able for you to happen, I feel like maybe that is because you haven't been prioritizing your love life. You have been prioritizing your career, you've been prioritizing other things in your life and not your love life. So you shouldn't be surprised if your love life isn't where you would like it to be. And because you always have a decision, you can focus on your on certain aspects of your life, and if you don't focus, if you don't prioritize your love life, then you can't really expect your love life to just come together like that. A conscious change needs to be made in order to change where you are right now. So I wanna get at least one more card. So I want to grab some oracle cards for more clarification. This is the Daily Crystal Oracle deck. So we have Epidote. It says go deeper. I really feel like even this card picks up that I can't really go that in depth in this reading, when usually I have no trouble going more in depth in readings. But I think that this is something that maybe you are struggling with as well, that you are struggling with going more in depth, knowing what it is that you want, allowing yourself to open up to other people, allowing yourself to open up to think about what it is that you want in life, what it is that you are looking for, what it is that you are looking for in love, in life in general. And I think that that is something that you need to be looking for more, because I think that the energies even have trouble maybe reading you if you aren't feeling completely open to having your energies read, or if you're just I feel like that, like I said, I have trouble reading your energy. I have Aventurine. Oh, I like that. It says create your own luck, and we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is associated with luck. So I think that these cards are definitely saying that good things are coming to you, but you need to be open to it. So you need to create an atmosphere, you need to create a situation where good things are able to happen for you. And then we have Celestite, Soothe Your Soul. I think that that is always a really nice card. I always associate it with mindfulness, with meditation, with self-care, with soothing your soul could mean doing the things that you love to do, picking up hobbies. Maybe you have been focused so hard on working hard in your career and all of that, that you haven't really been able to start any hobbies, to work on any hobbies. Maybe you were one of the people who was able to monetize their hobby in some way or another, but now you don't have any hobbies left that are just hobbies. And I definitely relate to that. I try to, when I get a hobby, I want to do something with it. Like I started getting into tarot. I started a YouTube channel and I started doing tarot readings, and I started offering tarot readings for purchase. Or for purchase, like you can book a tarot reading with me. That's what I mean. Like I make no sense. And I like makeup, so I have a YouTube channel on makeup, and I like Pokemon and Animal Crossing, so I started a gaming channel, and I'm just trying to do all of the things, but I need to have hobbies that are just hobbies that I can just do to have fun. And maybe that is something that you can relate to as well. And this card also wants you to try to put your worries aside, that everything is gonna be fine. You have the Aventurine, you have the Wheel of Fortune, everything in your life is gonna be fine. Don't worry about it so much. You've been already working so hard. The universe knows that and sees that, and you will get what you deserve. So now I wanna grab some cards from my Keepers of the Light Oracle. We have Saint Germain, Karma Releasing, Move Beyond Drama, Create Your Own Path, Make Room for Good Energy. I really like that. Put away your drama, your dramatic thoughts, put away your worries, and focus on what is in store for you, what is on your path, the good things that are gonna happen for you instead of what might not happen for you. Then we have the Shekinah, Sacred Self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. I really like that. I'm not really sure what this card is about, because this deck is still quite new to me. Oh, this is a message to not hold yourself back. It says, there is a feeling of dance and joy around you at this time as you fully recognize your splendor. You are a sacred being who defies gravity every day just by being alive and brings a sense of balance and equality to the world. I think this means celebrate where you are in life right now, because you have come so far. You are such an amazing person. You work hard. Though your hard work does not define you, you define you, and who you are as a person defines you. That is always something that I struggle with as well. I tend to have my level of productivity indicate my worthiness, if that makes sense. Maybe that is something that you can relate to. But celebrate how far you've already come, and celebrate what good things are gonna come to you. So pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have the ability to, and only if you have the ability to, I would appreciate it so much if you could buy me a coffee. You can do so through the link in the description box or the pinned comment. If you don't just want to buy me a coffee, you can book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me. I would really love to read your cards for you one-on-one. I totally understand if you are not able to do so right now. Instead, I would appreciate it so much if you could subscribe to my channel to see more pick a card tarot readings, or like, comment this video. I would appreciate that so much. But if you're not able to do that either, then I just thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the reading, that it resonated with you. Just thank you for being here, and I hope to see you next time. Hi, pile number 4, you chose the rose quartz crystal. Let's see what this reading has in store for you. Oh, we have the 7 of Wands and we have the Queen of Pentacles. With the Queen of Pentacles, I always associate this, especially in love readings, but in general as well, as somebody who knows their own value. They are generous and they don't mind taking care of others, but they will always know their own value and they know what they have to offer others. When the 7 of Wands is somebody who is defending their pride and defending their honor, there's some sort of rivalry almost. And I think that if you are currently in a situation with love, with a person that you're interested in, maybe you are having some competition. Could it be like some rivalry, or how do I want to say this? I think that if you are currently in a situation where the other person is seeing multiple people, you should know your worth, and you should know that, and maybe you're totally fine with that. That is totally a possibility. Maybe you're also seeing other people, you know, monogamy is not for everybody, I know that. However, if you are in a situation where you would like to be monogamous and the other person is not doing that, then you should know your value and you should look at your options. Is the person willing to be monogamous for you? Or is this just not the relationship? Or is this just not a person that you need to be in a relationship with? Sometimes the 7 of Wands can indicate resilience and needing to work through conflicts and needing to work through the harder things to get somewhere. But sometimes people are not worth it, and you don't need to go through all of the hurt, especially when the other person is putting the hurt on you. Don't make them feel like this is something you need to work through, because you don't have to work through it. You can absolutely choose to just leave them behind and go look somewhere else. Oh, we have the 9 of Wands, which again represents perseverance. Oh wow, that was a really hard word. And it is about gathering strength for that last push. So I feel like this person might want you to stick with them, even though it is burdening you, even though it is hurting you. And it's not making you better. It's not making you a better person. It's not making you a happier person. And I think that you need to gather your strength and make a decision that might not be an easy decision to make, but will be the right decision to make. So I also have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups. Oh, a lot of cards are coming up. I don't know. Ooh, okay. We have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Cups usually indicates a new love interest or new emotions. So this could mean you finally having the strength to leave this toxic person because you know your own value. And the Ace of Cups could either mean a new love interest happening, waiting, coming to you, or it could mean your own that you are finally getting compassion for yourself. The Ace of Swords corresponds to me with pure air energy, so clear communication, clarity for yourself, confidence, and breakthroughs, and getting to know the truth. And I think that that is all coming to you. I think that once you really get that mental clarity, once you really get compassion for yourself and get to know your own value and act on it, act that you know your value, gather your strength, go make the decision that you need to make to hopefully leave the toxic person behind, and then better things will come to you. We also have the 2 of Cups, which corresponds to a partnership, a cooperation, and a happy relationship. So the Ace of Cups could definitely indicate a happy relationship. I don't know if I think the happy relationship is with this person though. I don't get the feeling, but for some of you it might be. For some of you, the person that we keep talking about may turn around and actually become or can be a happy, healthy partnership for you. But I think for many of you, it's not. I think for many of you, it's not. And you need to make the decision that instead of choosing for what you think could potentially possibly be happiness, choose yourself, because you know your own value. And the Seven of Pentacles is an interesting card to come up here, because this is like a waiting period. Here you can tell that she has just watered her plants and she's waiting for them to grow. She has planted her seeds. She's in her waiting period, and I think that is a period that you need to be in right now. And I know that if you are looking at a love reading, you just want to hear that you're gonna meet the love of your life, or whatever it is that you want to hear in a love reading for singles. But I think that where you need to be right now is in a waiting period, and because things will happen, seeds have been planted, and things will happen for you. They're very close to happening, but you need to but you need to have patience. I feel like you lack patience. Is that something that feels right? Do you lack patience? I'm definitely not a patient person at all, so I can definitely relate. But yeah, that is the tarot portion. Now let's go to the oracle cards. We have the Daily Crystal Oracle deck. Let's see what we can get for you here. We have Shungite, detox your life. Yeah, get rid of those toxic people who do not serve a purpose in your life. Detox yourself of negative thoughts about yourself, I want to say. Detox yourself of negative thoughts about yourself, because you should know your value, and you are strong. You are so much stronger than you maybe realize. You have so much to offer in life, in love, for yourself. And I think that is something that you need to hear right now. And then we have Azurite, get laser focus. I think this means that you are maybe distracting yourself with, and when it comes to this relationship, you might be distracting yourself with smaller things that this person has done that was nice, that made you feel great. But how long ago was that they made you actually happy, that they actually made you feel good about yourself? And I think you should focus on needs to happen. What do you need to do in order to become happier and healthier in your life? I hope that makes sense. Now I have the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck. Let's see what these cards can tell you to finish up this reading for you. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Yeah, happiness isn't gonna happen all at once. It takes time. It takes patience. Again, the word patience. I hate it too. But it takes patience to be where you want to be. The Knight of Wands, she's already come so far and she's almost there, but you need to be patient and you need to be determined. And in this case, you need to know your own value and need to act on it. And then we have Sanat Kumara, I hope I pronounced that right. Light activation, shine your light, your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So it definitely says that being light, radiating positivity, radiating good thoughts and thinking good thoughts, that is gonna help you get so much closer to where you want to be. Listen to your internal guidance, and that can sometimes be hard, especially when we tend to listen to our heart, when somebody can make us feel like they like this person. I feel like they are most of you are very toxic, and I think that somewhere in your head you know that, but you just needed to hear it again. I think you needed to hear it again. But you already had that internal guidance guiding you towards knowing about this person. You just needed to hear it from somebody else too. And the last one is Kalima. Kalima, facing fear, major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So good things are gonna happen to you. And I hope if you are a spiritual person, then I think is a good thing for you to work on your spirituality, maybe pull some cards for yourself if that is something that you are into. I think that once you decide, how do I want to say this? It says here facing fear. So maybe you are fearing being alone. Maybe that is a fear of yours, or maybe you feel like if you are letting go of this person, nobody else is gonna love you, but that is just not true. It is time to look that fear in the eye and walk away from it, because other people will love you. And the most important thing is that you love you. And whatever fear has been instilled into you, like I want to say it's not true, but that is the thing with fear. Sometimes we know that it is not true, but we fear it anyway. But I think that you need to really listen to your inner guidance, to your head and your heart. I think that is always a good balance. And don't be afraid of the things that they have told you, because they're mostly just not true. Yeah, so that is the reading for you, pile number 4. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please let me know in the comments down below how it resonated with you. If you are able to, and only if you are able to, I would absolutely appreciate it so much if you could buy me a coffee through the link in the description box or the pinned comment. You don't have to just buy me a coffee. You can book a tarot reading with me through there as well. I would appreciate it so much, and it would be so fun to pull your cards for you one-on-one. However, I totally understand if that is not within your possibilities right now. I would also greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe to this channel if you want to see more pick a card readings, or just give a like or comment on this video. And if you can't, that's totally fine. I just want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you next time.